What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of Feed the Beast Horizons, and it's been a little while since we've been back here. For those of you guys watching on YouTube, it hasn't been a while, but for me, it's been a little bit. Apparently, JJ has moved into my my little house here. He's making some kind of evil Thaumcraftian stuff here. I have no idea what this is. I'm a little worried. I'm hoping that he doesn't like destroy my base accidentally. No, that was door almost killed me. Oh, we got a donation. This is from Potato Goblin. Potato Goblin. Hey, Pyro, here's a little something towards that healthcare. More like robbery from Potato Goblin. Thank you, Potato Goblin. I couldn't agree more. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the help. Hello, Snowman. And God, you guys are ugly. You poor things. Why? You should be happy. Be happy, Snowman. I want happy snowmen. I don't want angry snowmen. Angry snowmen are no fun. Alright, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Go look outside and look to the right. Alright, I already did. So I can break these two signs. Perfect. Alright. And this is where we have our AC engines set up, if I do recall, or where we did have them set up. Do I have all that stuff down here, or is it upstairs? Where is the AC engine stuff? Oh God, please tell me I did not lose my engines. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, there we go. Whew. I was about to be very angry. I was about to be very mad. Yeah, I couldn't find my engines. Okay, so what we're going to be doing for the next couple episodes, and I'll kind of try and break it down for you guys. We need more power. These two AC engines, they're nice, but they just don't really do it. They produce a good amount of power, but it's something that I can drain very, very quickly. So what we want to move towards, I think it's called the gasoline engine. No, there's maybe it's ethanol. I think, no, that's not it. Here, let's just do engine. That way we can find it for sure. Then let's scroll down. We want to move to the performance engine. That's kind of what we've been working towards. With the performance engine, it's kind of a beefy little machine, but the nice thing about the performance engine is it produces a hell of a lot of juice. And then after we get that, we're going to make the jump from performance all the way to the turbines, I believe it is. So let me see, the turbines, I think those are the next ones. So yeah, we eventually want the gas turbine, I think is what it is. You got to be careful with the turbines because you can actually get sucked into them and, you know, ground up. So we need to be careful with that. We might have to feed Big D into one of them. The only problem is I'm pretty sure if you feed somebody or something into the engine that it will break the engine, and I really don't want to do that once I've spent all the money on it. So we're gonna have to do a couple things here. First off, we need a fermenter to make the fuel that we need. These are going to make ethanol crystals. So we're going to start off with the fermenter, which you can see right here. This is what we're going to need. I think I've got most of my stuff sorted. Let me just kind of dispose of some of this useless crap. I mean, it's not useless, but until we get our MA system, I just don't have the space at the moment. We'll keep that on me to hold on to it. I think everything else is fairly important. I'm going to take the bevel gears out because we may need those here in a minute. And this strongbox right here is going to be my rotarycraft chest. Now, one of the things I didn't want to show you guys, I think we have a pretty decent amount of iron, right? Oh, those sons of bitches have been robbing me of my iron? That's not cool. I bet JJ has been stealing my iron. I had a lot more iron than this. Oh my God, I'm going to kill that little bastard. I'm going to kill him. Iron is not easy to get here. And if he's been stealing my iron... Has anybody been watching JJ's series? Does anybody know if JJ's been stealing my iron? I had a lot more iron than this, man. Because this is only 16 ingots. Fuck. Those bastards. Yep. Yep. The guys on there are telling me that JJ has been stealing my iron, which is not good. We may not have enough iron to make our fermenter. Oh, we've got some HSLA ingots. So it may not be so bad. Okay. Let's see if we can make the fermenter, and then I'll go strangle my brother off camera a little bit later on. I do need to make sure I've got all of the stuff, though. Okay, we got some more HL. All right, so we got enough stuff to keep from having to murder JJ for right now. I'm gonna have a strong talk with the warlock and make sure he understands the hierarchy here. You don't go stealing from Pyro. It's a dick move, man. It's a dick move. Alright, so we've got that. We just need to surround it now with ingots. Bam, 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 bam. That gives us that. And then we put this in the center. This right here, I believe. And then these on the sides, right? That's a fermenter, I hope. Yes. That's a fermenter. Okay. Well, hello, Krillic. Hello, Krillic. Krillic. I can never spell Krillic's name. There's too many. It just. Wait, what did he give me? Love you long time, baby. $5 make you holla. $5 make you holla. All right, there we go. Whoa, that's not what I meant to press there. I did not mean to put that down. Give me the bevel back. Give me the bevel back. Ah, damn it. Now I'm breaking the... We're breaking the... Breaking the world. There we go. There we go. All right, so now that we've got the fermenter... why is there... Who is this? Who is this? Oh, there might be some ore in my... Who was that? There was an invisible person here a moment ago. And they put iron in my chest, which I'm very thankful for, but I'm a little creeped out because as far as I know, the only people that can go invisible are Lem and Mouse. And I'm not seeing either of them on, so I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. I got all these invisibility. I feel so backwards now, man. They've got all this like invisibility shit, and I'm just Pyro, man. I don't go invisible. You know, I don't go hiding. All right, let's get our coil up. We need to make another industrial coil, but first we need to grind up some of this iron. Do I have any iron in this machine right now? Gold. What the hell? Oh, okay. Copper. All right, we're gonna take the lead out, and we're gonna put some iron in. Now, the reason I'm doing this, as you can see, we need iron. This mod eats iron more than I eat Oreo cookies, and that's saying a lot. So we're gonna drop this here, I believe is where we put it. Yep. And then we need to rotate it with this. So let's go and rotate you around. Input, output. We need to break the magna, whatever the hell it is, magnetizer. We need to put our bevel gear back in. And I don't know why people have a hard time with these bevels. I don't understand. Purple and blue. So input is purple, output is blue. Easy. People, I like every YouTube series I've watched on rotarycraft, people are like, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, man. I cannot tell you how hard these things are. I'm like, man, you are smoking some crack. It is not hard at all. I don't know. I think the reason it's not hard for me is thermal expansion basically teaches you how to handle that shit. So it's just not that bad. But for people who don't have thermal expansion, I guess I can kind of understand the difficulty. Why would you... I don't understand. Okay. So we're going to put you in here. We're going to put you in here. I'm hoping that's perfect. Alright, so we're going to get our redstone signal now. Are we really out of redstone? I think we are out of redstone. There's got to be redstone somewhere. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Alright, moving over. And I believe all we have to do to turn these back on is slap that there. And we are storing again. Yay! Yay. Okay, so with that going, let's see, how much juice do we have in here? I hope we have a lot. I seem to recall we had a couple gigajoules in there, if I recall. 2.38 gigajoules. That is a lot, yeah. That's a lot. It's a lot of energy. Okay, so we're going to hope that those gigajoules can run through here. I'm actually going to do something that I probably shouldn't do, but I want to pull all these parts out. We're going to put these in this chest here. And put that back in. There we go. Alright, so now that we've got all this set up, we're going to drop our little wrench here, and then we're going to flip that. Oh, no. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not going to do that. I got to remember the juice on here. 512, 8192. 512, 8192. 8192. And it needs 512. Is that what it is? Is that the torque it needs? It doesn't sound right. Is it 512? That's a lot. Oh my god! I forgot how badass this thing was. Damn, that's hateful. Alright, so we're going to put a whole stack in here because we want to see how much that does. And that's still charging, right? You're still charging this little booger? 237. 237. You were... Yeah, they are still charging. Wow, you guys are charging slow. Alright, so we're going to break this. I should shut those two down. Or at least put them in slow-mo. And then we're going to turn this on. Alright. Man, you guys need to quit that shit. Quit it. Alright, I gotta get those away. Get them away, get them away, get them away. Put these in here. For whatever reason, they're still running. Even though they shouldn't be. There we go. Now they're not running. They're not running. Those engines, you know, when I first heard about them, I really liked the sound of those engines. You know, it sounded like they were going to be awesome. You know, they were going to be the bee's knees when it comes to, you know, utilizing power in this mod effectively. But now that I've seen how it works, it's like, you know, in all honesty, they're kind of a pain in the ass. You know, number one, you have to charge them with those little magnetic rods. Number two, once the magnetic rods are charged, you have to make sure they stay in the damn thing. Number three, if you put another charge rod anywhere near them, then it starts, you know, vibrating and goes out of alignment, and you get sparks, and it's just bad. So really don't want to deal with that. Okay, so while we've got this thing running, I did want to show you guys how much this overproduces. All right, so we're at 2 gigs. That ought to hold for now. So I'm going to let that do its thing for the moment. Now we're going to start looking at railcraft farming, which I'm hoping I can find here. Here we go, farming. So we have the fan. The fan emits a stream of air that will push entities around with greater input power. Heavier entities can be moved, and all entities will accelerate faster. A minimum of 1,024 watts of power is required, and power levels greater than a lot of power will have no increased effect due to airflow limitations. The fan at higher speeds can also be used to uproot crops, to harvest them, and to put out or spread fires. Interesting. Auto breeder, we already know what that does. Bait box, we already know. Spawn controller. Sprinklers. These right here are awesome. Let's see. Sprinkler, when supplied with water, spray it on the blocks below, watering crops and speeding up their growth, hydrating farmland, and extinguishing fires. Higher water pressure created by larger power inputs to the pumps results in increased range. So basically, these are what we're going to need to utilize to farm our crops. Now, we're fixing to need to be making a couple different things. One, we're going to need to be making a shit ton of, what do you call it? Organic mass, I guess is the nicest way to put it. Either trees, or I'm hoping maybe wheat will work. I need to find out for sure. Basically what we need to do is we need to make yeast, and then we need to make sludge from the yeast, and then we need to ferment that or dry it out and turn it into ethanol crystals. Now, a lot of you guys were asking why we were making canola. I misspoke in previous episodes. Canola we're not using for fuel production. We're using for its oil. A lot of these later on gears require, what do you call it, lubrication. So we're basically getting those lubed up, God, that just sounds terrible. I don't think anybody ever wanted to hear me say lube up. We got to get those lubed up to keep the things from grinding. Now, I did want to show you guys how much this duplicates. So we started with a stack. We had 64. We've put 64 in. We currently have 37, and each one of these is another batch. So this can duplicate, this can duplicate, this can duplicate. We are going to turn one stack into a ridiculous amount. So I am going to let this completely run. I'm hoping we have enough juice to run through the whole thing. I don't know. Yeah, we've already burned through a massive amount. This right here can then be turned into ingots, but I'm going to hold off until we have the full stack before showing you guys that. All right, so while we're waiting, let's go ahead and make another stack of HSLAs. We are going to use them, there's no question. We're definitely going to need it. Definitely going to need it. And we can slowly turn these into these. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to be making a massive farm, and I mean freaking massive. Now, I don't know if that blower will actually uproot trees. If it can, then we can make a tree farm, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can use tree farms with this. What we may have to do is we may have to use Thaumcraft, and if I end up having to use Thaumcraft, we're going to have to kind of delay this whole thing while we transition into Thaumcraft, run enough up to golems so that we can make golems to do it. Either way, that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and make a couple sprinklers. So I'm going to go ahead and make, what do you say? Let's make 4 sprinklers. 4 sprinklers ought to do it. So we're going to need 4 HSLA ingots. We're going to need 4 liquid pipes, which is just glass and HSLAs. And then the final thing are these little impellers. Well, I already have 3 of those, so I guess we're just going to make 3. So let's do 3, and then bam. So now we got 3 of those. Thankfully, we're making more ingots over there on the right. Do I have glass down here? I have that kind of glass. Do I have sand? Surely we've got some sand around here somewhere. Somewhere. We got some limestone. That's not sand. Now, if we had a grinder, we could grind those up. Hang on. Let me see. Let me jump over here real quick and see where we're at. Wow, we're still doing pretty good. How are we doing on those? All right, so we've just now made 1 stack. You can see we've already got another stack up here and growing. So we'll probably be able to have 2 stacks easy. All right, so now we need some sand. Let's head up top and see if I've got any. What is this? Nothing. All right, let's head up top and see if we got any sand up there. I really hope I don't have to go and actually dig some sand up. That'll take a little while, and in general, it could just be a pain in the ass. Let's see. Oh, yes, we do have glass. Yay! Yay! So excited. All right. Hopefully JJ didn't run off with all of my stuff. I'm gonna have to have a serious talk with that boy. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you what. All right, so we're gonna do 1 here, and I'm only gonna make 1 of these because these make, I believe, 16. I thought that was how you made that. Oh, it has to be in the work table, of course. Of course it can't go there. No. No, that is completely unacceptable. Unacceptable. All right, let's drop that there. And let's do boom and boom. You know what? We're going to make a couple of these. The reason why I'm going to make a couple of these is I actually want to utilize these as opposed to thermal expansion. I don't have to. I believe thermal expansion will link up just fine with this. But this way, I know I'll have plenty. 64 should be sufficient for our needs. And then we have to test out how to work. Now, the other issue is we're going to need some more power out there. How are we doing here? Ooh, we're down to half. Making some progress though. Oh my god, dude. So that's another stack. So that's 2 stacks. We have 3. We've turned 1 stack into 3 stacks. This also makes aluminum powder, which I think is functional with what is it? Functional with tinkers, but I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. All right, so while we're waiting on that, I don't believe I made a pump yet. Did we make a pump? I seem to recall making a pump. That may have been, I think that was on the other server. our testing server where we were testing some of this stuff out. All right, so we need to make a pump. Again, we could use, I believe, other mods for this, but we're just going to use this one's. So we need a glass pane, which isn't a big deal if I recall. It's like that. Yep. So we got our glass pane. We need 3 liquid pipes. We need 2 of those, and we need the rotaries. So we're going to have to make another one of these. And then put you there. And we do bam, bam, bam. And that gives us one of the rotaries. Right. So that's a rotary. 2 and okay, yeah, I think we're good. Wait, do we have the... No, we need... Whoops. We need some of these little platforms here. Okay. So, ingot, flat. Did I make 4 of these? Oh, god dang it. I didn't realize I already had some. Fuck! Oh, well. It is. It is what it is. There we go. Now there's our pump. Now, this pump is what we're going to use to funnel into our sprinklers. Did I not make our sprinklers? Did I have like a stroke and not make our sprinklers? Okay, so I guess it is good that I made them. Okay. I was like, what? Damn it, Bobby. All right, so we put 3 here, and then we put 3 here, and then put those up there. So that's... Oh! These make a lot more than I expected. They make a lot more than I expected. So we're going to need some more of these pipes. Faux show. Let's go ahead and make 2 more. Well, let's make 4 more. God, we're using a lot. The reason I'm using all these is I really just want to be able to utilize this effectively. Wow, we just burned everything, man. We're spending so much iron. Good God, I feel like I'm wasting so much stuff, and I probably am. I probably am. All right, so we are completely dry on this now. I can flip you off. We can come over here and pick up our 2 magneto cores. Stop making noises. They're not even running, you idiot. I hate that thing. I hate that thing so much. There it goes. All right. So now we're going to start slowly building up power there. How are we doing up here? So we didn't quite have enough to finish the cycle. But as you can see, it kind of gives you an idea. But we turned 1 stack into... There's a stack, there's a stack. Easily 3, probably more stacks. So this right here is the main reason I love rotarycraft, because once you can actually get enough power and enough juice to store all of this stuff and effectively use it, you're just making ridiculous amounts of ore. It reminds me of factorization, except without the just insanity. For those of you guys who are not familiar, factorization will allow you to triple ores. The problem with it is it takes 20 minutes per cycle. You know, obviously this doesn't take 20 minutes per cycle. The problem you're going to run into with this is it just takes so much, just so much power. So what we're going to start doing, and I'm probably going to do most of this off camera, because setting up a bunch of farms, as fun as that sounds, probably isn't something you guys want to watch me clear out. So we are going to set up the farms. We are going to get the hydration system running. I'll show you guys how all of that works. And then we're going to get our fermenter running, start making yeast, and we'll progress from there. So anyways, for those of you watching on YouTube, hopefully you guys like this episode. If you did, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.